Earth signs, last but not least, I am basically doing full moon and Libra videos for all the signs. If you have other dominant placements besides Earth placements, then make sure to watch the other videos. If these messages resonate with you, please comment, like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. That will help me gain more followers and just get more eyes on these videos. I am new to doing videos, so this is definitely something that I just started this past month and I want to do more of into the rest of the year. So if you guys like this kind of content from me, definitely let me know. It's very affirming. But getting right into your messages, this is going to be for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but could also resonate with your North Node, South Node, Mercury, or Mars placements. It's always going to be the energies that are most dominant in your chart and not necessarily just like the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, for my videos at least. So keep that in mind as you're watching. And alright, for Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn for the full moon in Libra. This is energy that may be coming toward you as of now, energy that you're already dealing with, or just energy that will be amplified or worked through due to the influences of this full moon. The first card that I did receive for you was the I Analyze card, which is the Virgo card, which is so funny because obviously we're doing the Earth sign reading, and so if you are a Virgo, you might want to pay more attention to this, or you may, be dealing with the Virgo. You may have many Virgo placements, but this energy is also just really reflecting the analytical mind that a Virgo has, and that right now, Earth signs, you may be in this place of just trying to figure out what is next for you, trying to figure out the details of your life or the details of a certain situation, and trying to figure out how you feel about it. The reason why I say how you feel about it, I think it is this, what I'm seeing with you guys is this battle or this war between your heart and your head, or like, your thoughts and your feelings, because the next card that you received was the water element, which is the sensing card, and it is a 40 breaking down to a 4, while the Virgo I Analyze card was a 9. So I really feel like this is you maybe approaching the ending of something, or you're completing a cycle, and now you're really looking at whatever the situation is, and you're thinking about what is the best way to move forward, you know what I mean? And I think that this is based upon just like all of the things that you have been feeling regarding this situation, which I do feel has been a lot for you guys, just because even I think last week or a couple weeks ago now, when I did the previous videos for you guys, like this the short channeled videos, you guys got the song Snap Out of It by Arctic Monkeys, which is very much and the energy was very like an anxious energy with you guys, and a lot of the channeled messages and things that I've just been seeing or picking up for Earth signs in general was like overthinking energy, or just like over analyzing the situation. And with Virgo, like I do the Virgo card coming out first, I do know that is a quality that Virgo can have, and it can be a good or a bad thing. It could be to your detriment if you allow it to become obsessing and allow it to make you anxious, or just distract you from other things that you should be focused on. So keep that in mind, Earth signs, because I do feel like there's a lot of good things coming toward you, because the rest of your reading is very positive. So getting into the next two cards, I basically just got this, I've been saying this in every video, so apologies if you're like watching all of them and you're like, this bitch, but I just got the Animal Spirit deck. I'm really excited about it, so I don't even care if y'all are mad, but the imagery on the deck is so beautiful if you're familiar with it. If you're not, I definitely recommend, if you're like thinking about buying a new deck, to get it. It's super powerful and I love it so far, but I am still learning all of the definitions and kind of what the cards represent, so I will be looking at my notes for these and just referencing sorry, my phone was dying and the little thing popped up, but I'll be referencing the definitions from the booklet for these. But you guys received the cheetah and the whale. And the cheetah is a fire element, and then the whale is obviously a water element. So you could either be dealing with these energies, or you could have water or fire placements within your chart. But also, the cheetah basically represents fire energy in the sense of action and achievement and ambition. And it's also someone who is very, like, all eyes on them. Like, a cheetah is very beautiful. The cheetah's, like, people are always like, look at how fast that cheetah runs. Like, the cheetah, when a cheetah starts running, everyone's looking, because it's just like, holy crap, like, that thing runs fast, and they're so gorgeous, and they're so elegant. And I think that that's something that right now you guys are actually embodying, is like this cheetah-like energy where people are looking at you like, wow, this person is really, like, killing it. Like, they're doing it all. They're, like, really making it happen for themselves. I do sense that energy for you guys. You could be extremely ambitious and extremely focused right now, and, like, it seems like you're just really, like, knocking out all of your goals and, like, doing all of the things that you should, and that is really amazing. I am super proud of you guys. The reason why I also say that is because you did receive the self-employment card. So if this is something that you you know, you're working toward and you've been really hustling, I do see this is paying off for you. If you already are like, yeah, I know it's been paying off, like, I just feel like this is just the beginning for you. Like, you don't even realize how much it's gonna pay off, because I'm really feeling this, like, new journey energy for you guys, or just, like, some of you guys are really about to, like, step into your power and really, like, start killing it. Like, I just keep wanting to be like, you're killing it, because that's the energy that I am feeling here for you guys, for many of you. The whale card also it's actually a little bit of a different, we're going in a different direction, but I just want to do both of the animal spirit cards while we're here. In a different regard, where the whale card represents emotional depth, stability, and compassion. So when I initially brought up the whole thing about, like, you guys could be dealing with analyzing your emotions, trying to figure out what you want, you could be ending a cycle and just trying to figure out how to move forward. I do feel that with the whale card coming out here and it coming out after the cheetah card, I do feel that it's because, like, you kind of, like, as much as the cheetah card, how can I describe this? So the cheetah is extremely ambitious, they're going after their goals, but I feel like a cheetah can come off a bit aggressive at times, whereas a whale is more subdued, more nuanced, more gentle in their approach, much more slow moving in their approach, and I feel like that is something that you guys actually might need to work on, especially with the first the Virgo I analyzed card coming out, and then the water element sensing card coming out. It's like basically the two energies. Even though the cheetah card was a fire element, I do feel that Virgo, being ruled by Mercury, is this quick energy, this passionate energy. There's a cat outside my window. But it's this passionate energy, and Virgos can be very aggressive at times, especially when they're really passionate about something, you know what I mean? So when it comes to, like, wanting to, whether it's get your point across about something, or express your emotions about something, or just feel out a situation, I do think that earth signs, it's funny, yeah, earth signs, you're being called to basically take this more subtle approach to things, take the less impulsive, aggressive approach to things, and really just feel things out instead of trying to overanalyze the situation and kind of dive headfirst into it. Try to dip one toe into it. That's really what I'm seeing, is, like, instead of, like, running and diving into the pool, it's more like dipping your toes in and stepping in slowly and, you know, feeling out the temperatures. And I really think that that's kind of what you guys need to be doing right now in all elements of your life. I just heard slow down. So what I was going to say about when I was like, it's funny, but I cut myself off, I wanted to finish that point, but I was saying it's funny because I basically addressed this in 2 of the other videos, because fire signs were really not feeling themselves this week, or there might be something that happens with fire signs where they're just, like, gonna be feeling less confident, and I just feel like that's very opposite of fire sign energy. And then I think it was water signs who were, like, repressing their emotions or just not addressing their emotions, and I was like, that's very ironic for water signs, you know, not feeling their emotions, not allowing themselves to process things. And then for this group, it's like, you guys are actually I'm picking up on this, like, not grounded energy-ness, like, in a way, you know what I mean? And not to say that it's not grounded, but it's not balanced necessarily, and you guys are definitely being called to work on your balance, you know? And I think that will ultimately help you process the situation that you're in much more, because I do feel this anxious energy, or this pushy energy of wanting to move forward, proceed, and when like the energy around you is actually like slower and just kind of asking you to chill out. So I was just saying that that's kind of ironic because earth signs are typically more chill, more slow, more you know, willing to process. So it's like all of the signs got jumbled up, and everyone's like playing a role right now that is not their own. So it's just really funny that that's what I'm picking up on in this energy. But anyway, I'm going to get into the romantic cards. I was doing that at the end for most of the other readings, but I do feel like with some of the stuff coming out, I want to address these first, and then I will jump back into those. But you guys received 3 of them, and the cards you received were separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You received healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And you received honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And so I basically feel, I just heard like summer for some of you. So like when like, what is it, British and English people who say like holiday and they just mean like vacation. I am picking up on that for some of you. So within a romantic connection, if you guys are waiting for progress, like with these, like I analyze, I'm sensing, you might be really reading into the situation right now. And I feel as though things are going to become more clear for you maybe further along in this summer. With that honeymoon card coming out, I do think that things might even get better for you guys. If you're in a connection but you're in separation right now, or you're just trying to figure things out, I do feel like things are going to start to get better. But right now, you're in the process of healing family issues, and you could be really addressing, you might need to be in separation so that you guys can individually address certain wounds that you carry regarding your family issues, possibly your childhood upbringing, just things that you didn't process or you had to process growing up as a child, you know, things about your family, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like this is something. Oh, okay, so that is what I'm feeling. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing too for you guys with the analyze and sensing. A lot of different layers here, but what I'm feeling is that that's what you guys are currently doing. You know, that's currently, obviously I said that already, and yes, that's what you're doing with your life in general, but in regards to this situation, in regards to healing, the sensing and the water element card coming out with the analyze, I think it's because you guys are processing your emotions. You know, the last full moon was in Virgo, so it definitely had an effect on the earth signs or earth placements, and I do feel like it kind of, especially with this full moon being in Libra and it being all about partnerships and the 7th house, which can be romance, marriage, things like that, I do feel like it's causing you guys to kind of address emotional wounds, you know what I mean, and analyze them and kind of think like, I'm seeing you guys, because Virgo is very detail oriented, and I'm almost seeing like that game of operator with someone with like the little tool, and they're like picking apart their brain, and they're like looking over in like another perspective, like their brain's here, but then they're working on their brain and operating on their brain, and they're like picking their own mind and trying to like figure out what it is about their mind that makes them the way that they are, or makes them feel the things that they do. That's really heavy, or not heavy, it's really positive, honestly, in my opinion. I think that's beautiful energy for you guys. It definitely feels like inner child work, shadow work for a lot of you guys with that healing family issues card. That is really cool. I love that imagery, to be quite honest, but I'm happy for you guys, and I'm proud of you, because that is, I know that it can feel heavy and it can be a lot, and if this is something I'm sensing for some of you, this is not like a here we go again kind of energy, like here we go with more shadow work. This is like a first time thing, like this is really hitting you guys hard for the first time, or you're like, oh, this is shadow work maybe, or you're like, wow, like something might have happened where it really triggered you, like really opened your eyes to something, and it really shook your world up and made you realize a lot about things, about yourself, about how you've been approaching things. And I really think that that is ultimately what has triggered this like awakening when it comes to healing, in a sense. But I say that because you guys received sorry, my nails aren't letting me pick them up. You guys received the 10 of Cups reversed with the Tower card reversed, and I feel like that is the energy that I was picking up on of something like shaking your world up, you know, like you guys may have this could have been within your romantic relationship. Like some of you, I do feel like with the separation card, some of you guys may have gone through a separation or like a fight or like genuinely just broke up. And I do feel like, but I want to say right now, I don't feel like that is the ending. So that's why I'm feeling like it's just this uncertainty like that I'm picking up on of you guys could just like kind of just not be talking as much, or just you may have needed a break. But I just feel like right now this relationship is like on the rocks and you guys just aren't really on the same page, you know, when it comes to things. But you got the 10 of Cups. Well, it is the 10 of Cups, so it's reversed, of course, but because it's the 10 of Cups, I do feel like this is someone you have a lot of history with, or you built something with. You really care about this person. You may have at one point really felt like this person was like your soulmate or the person for you, like your happily ever after kind of thing. But whatever is going on right now may really be standing in the way of that or creating blockages within that connection. But with the Tower card coming out reversed, I do see, okay, there are blockages. I'm seeing two scenarios here. So there are blockages, and there are for some of you, you're avoiding them. You're avoiding addressing the situation. You're overthinking it and you're feeling it out. And this could be the other person too, actually. What I'm picking up on is that someone is like, there's a lot of like unspoken energy, and there's someone that's really overthinking something and trying to feel the other person out, because someone is avoiding this Tower moment and avoiding like a conversation or some kind of like, with that separation and healing family issues card, it's like some kind of something needs to be addressed within this connection. And it's funny because like I said, I needed to pull those romantic cards earlier, because I do feel like you guys' reading is very much about your relationship. So for some of you, if you're not in separation with your partner, because I'm actually picking up that some of you are going to be reading this and be like, no, like we're together and we're not broken up, like what do you mean? I actually feel like it's like you need more time apart, and not in a way of like breaking up, but there could be a codependency, or there could be a tendency to rely on one another to like fill the void. And I do feel like you guys need to work on doing that yourself, you know what I mean? And that with that Whale card coming out, the whale represents depth of emotion and like deep contemplation, but it also represents the stability and the security and the comfort that comes with that, and like compassionate conversations, like being open and vulnerable. And I feel like that is just the energy that I'm sensing from the romantic, anyone who has a romantic connection. You need to approach the situation with more compassion, because right now there's just like some things that are not being addressed, and I do feel like there's a lot of love there, but it's just it's like you guys have things you're not willing to work through, and you're just kind of like I just heard going through the motions, like you're going through the motions of your relationship. And I do feel like, and this is for people again that are in relationships and don't feel like they're in separation, I feel like you may be finding different hobbies or finding things that allow you to kind of come back to yourself and not constantly rely on the other person for like your emotional comforts. Because I feel like right now, even if you guys aren't in separation, there could be like a stagnancy or just a disconnect within the relationship. And with you guys working through that, or working to address, you know, like addressing with that Whale card, the deep emotional conversations that need to be had. Sorry, my brain just kind of like farted. But when you start addressing those within your relationship, you'll get to that honeymoon phase, or it's like you guys will have a new honeymoon phase. So these are for people, this is, like I said, there's multiple groups, but this is for the group that I feel like is going to watch this and be like, we're not in separation, we're doing just fine, or whatever. Or you could say we're not in separation, but you might sense that there is something just like not as not doing so well in your relationship. So I think that if you guys are looking to kind of bring that love and passion and excitement back into your relationship, you are looking to recreate that honeymoon phase, you need to work on giving each other space and give each other time to heal, you know? but that was for a specific group. For the rest of you, I do think that you currently are in separation with your partner, and the same thing goes for you. You need to allow you, like I just made a post about needing to surrender when spirit tells you to surrender, and I do feel like that was this group because I think right now you guys will all benefit from being apart, even if it sucks, even if it doesn't feel the best right now. Because the last two cards after the Tower card reversed, you received the Ace of Swords, which is great. It's a breakthrough, positive energy coming through, clarity, conversations potentially, and then the Nine of Coins. And so I actually feel that with you embracing this group, Earth signs, with you embracing this need for separation, this need for healing, this need for like really addressing those deep feelings that you have inside of you, and not be so much like in your mind, and like I just heard over intellectualizing everything. So if you guys stop intellectualizing everything and you start to actually work through your emotions, I do see that there will be a breakthrough actually in the way that you think. Like you might be like, I do feel like you're going to learn to process things emotionally better instead of analyze everything. You're going to become more intuitive. You're going to be able to trust your feelings more because you are going to be embracing them and actually allowing them to be more fluid. But that is also in regards to this connection, in regards to anything else in your life that you just feel things weren't really going the best, or things were out of alignment for you. I feel like you're going to start to get clarity. Things are going to start to make sense again. And you're just going to feel like more lighthearted about things. I feel like this group has really been, like a lot of things have been weighing heavy on them, and that is going to get better. But with the Nine of Coins reverse coming out, I do feel as though with that self-employment card coming out, which we didn't talk too much about, but I'm like excited for you guys for that card to come out, because I do feel like the Nine of Coins confirms that, and you guys really going into this place of like really doing your damn thing and working for yourself and making all of your goals happen. But it definitely feels like, Earth signs, you have a tendency to get caught up, like in your thoughts, your just everything. Like you need to get more grounded, and like I said, it's ironic because it's you guys are the Earth signs. But that Nine of Coins definitely represents you and where you're headed. So if you are just feeling like overly anxious about anything, the outcome of anything, just know that it's going to work out, and you're going to feel more positive and content with yourself. And also like proud. Like I feel like you're gonna be proud of yourself. It's gonna be this energy of, wow, I did it, look at me, like I can't believe I did it, but it's like you do know you can do it. You do know. It's just right now you are allowing certain things to just get the best of you, and you need to work on not allowing that. And I really think it's this control thing. Like I think all the Earth signs have a problem with like needing control, and when you surrender that control, I think you really will be a lot happier, And then the Nine of Coins also, I think, represents for the people who are in separation. I think that once you finally embrace the separation and embrace where you currently are, and like that this needed to happen for a reason, you're going to become that Nine of Coins. Like that self-employment, I see this group like, it's like this connection is over here, and you're so dwelling on that, and then it's almost like a Five of Cups energy. Like this is the connection, you're crying over it, you're dwelling over it, whatever, you're not focused. And then the Two Cups are your self-employment and all your goals and ambitions behind you. Like the Two Cups you're not paying attention to in that like traditional imagery of the Five of Cups. But it's like you are distracted from that, and there's just a disconnect, and you need to wipe your eyes, open your eyes, and look and be like, oh yeah, like how all these good things going for me, let me focus. I'm really, really picking up on that for you guys. Because once you put your energy into the right things, into like even this Ten of Cups, it's like, yes, my nails. Gosh, it is not letting me get it, guys. Sorry. But even with the Ten of Cups reverse, it's like, yes, things may not have worked out, or things may not be going well in the romantic department right now, but how can you focus on what is going right? How can you, like, yes, your happily ever after may not have happened in this regard, but like it's not over, you know what I mean? First of all, it's not over with you guys in this romantic connection because you got the honeymoon card last after this healing needs to take place. But it also isn't over because you have the power here and you have the chance to really make your life whatever you want it to be. So just because this connection didn't work out, or just because it's not working out right now when you want it to, doesn't mean that it's over. You know what I mean? You got the 10 of Cups reversed, so that there is always a chance for reversal cards to flip back upright, and I do feel like that's possible for you guys. I will say the last 2 cards are pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to say them really quick because I swear each video that I've done has gotten progressively longer and longer and longer by a few minutes, but Gemini shit for you. My apologies, guys. I want to get better at being more consistent with these and just kind of having a flow, like coming up with an intro and whatever. And I think that's what it is, like the kind of commentary or whatever that I add or don't add in videos. But I will get better. This is like literally my 2nd set of videos or something this year. So anywho, the last 2 cards you guys received were so positive. Surrender to joy and surrender to the magic of who you are. And so I really do feel that ultimately you guys have so much going for you. Like with the surrender to the magic of who you are. Remember at the beginning when I mentioned that like the cheetah, everyone's looking at the cheetah like, damn, look at them go. Like, I really feel like that is you guys, and you really just need to see that for yourself, and you need to not overanalyze the things that you can't control, you know, because you do have a lot of things to be happy about coming your way. But I'm going to leave it at that. Happy full moon in Libra. I love you guys. Comment, like, subscribe, all those good things, and take care. Bye.